Yes, do it, girl. I know it.
I was asked to share this particular piece that I wrote a few years ago when I was going through I was at the lowest point in my life. I just lost my mom. And in our community, we don't always talk about mental and mood disorders, but from a person that suffers from and struggles with depression, this is not always a festive, merry, jolly, happy time of year. So I would just like to share this particular piece. It's a struggle, but I can only talk about what I went through and what helped me. This particular poem is about depression and suicide, and it's entitled, I Think I Might Be Crazy. Depression feels like the darkest area that you can't see your way to travel through. It feels like you've lost your way in this black hole you're being sucked into. It feels like a wound on a place that a Band-Aid would never fit, a cut that grows deeper and longer. And to this pain, you finally just succumb to and submit. Falling into this dark abyss that sucks away your happiness and overtakes you with numbness, no longer yourself, but you struggle to do your best, saying, oh, I'm good. No, really, I'm just fine. But deep inside, I know that's just a line, because it's only a matter of time before this depression holds me confined. And what's the matter with all these people around me? Are they blind? Can't they see how this darkness has diminished my shine? But they say, oh, she's just sad. Or, girl, stop acting so crazy. Snap out of it. Pray about it. Shake it off. But you see, this is no phase to me. Because I passed sad 6 months ago when I plummeted to a depth that I never thought that I would sink, and I slipped beyond sane when I started thinking thoughts that I never thought that I would think. And it's not just in my head that I can't seem to get out of bed losing weight because I refuse to be fed, and sleep was just a word that I once said because it escapes me. Or when I wish I could escape, but this mattress holds me entrapped, but will only allow me a short nap. And then I'm waking up in a pool of sweat, swimming in images and memories that I can't seem to forget, bubbling over with regret, unable to tread water, so now I'm constantly upset, sinking further as the deep end becomes a threat. And with each wave, I'm playing Russian roulette as this sea of pain becomes dead set on me, ending up in a casket. This is my SOS, help me. I'm drowning. They say that Jesus saves lives. Well, I need him to move quickly, because mine no longer feels like a gift to me. It feels more like a burden, like this nagging numbness in my soul, like I've been robbed of the proper use of my brain. My body's been hijacked and I'm totally out of control. I'm feeling like the weight of the world is lying on me and crushing my windpipe. And how could I possibly ever win if it's just me and myself in this fight? I'm feeling like this pill's just too hard to swallow, and it's hard for me to breathe, and this heaviness in my chest has set up residency and refuses to leave. Closing my eyes on a future that I don't intend on seeing, because there's this suicide note that's written in my head and a horror scene that's projected throughout my brain of me pulling the trigger on this pain and self-mutilating my veins. Visions of carbon monoxide keep lulling me to sleep, but I'm hesitant, because I don't want to trade places with my family and hand them this need to constantly weep. Plus, what if I don't succeed? Then I'm just left with permanent damage that I can't undo. Just adding another F to my transcript, an additional failed attempt at something, and was unsuccessful with the follow through. So I continue suffocating on my emotions and drowning in an ocean of tears that I can't seem to stop from falling. I'm feeling like an abandoned vehicle that no amount of work can keep it from stalling. Sputtering through life, shaky, smoky, and backfiring. But I keep it clean now, so everyone on the outside can keep it mild. But they all seem too busy to notice. What happened to all those people that once said that they were a friend to me? Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised when even my own brain has become my worst enemy. My tongue, as though covered in poison ivy, now painfully covers those closest to me. I regurgitate then swallow as the toxins of my words now flow through me. Under the influence of this negativity that now travels my bloodstream and lowers my esteem, convincing me that I'm on a losing team as I battle and go between this nightmare from a happy dream. But how can a Christian ever be depressed? So these emotions I just choose to suppress and paint on a smile to match the color of hypocrisy that's in my dress. Ashamed to admittedly confess that my insides are currently a mess, spewing forth random thoughts like vomit because they're impossible to digest, trying to deceptively elude the feelings that I can't express, so I provide comic relief in excess when I can't seem to save me, my own damsel in distress. I need to snatch this S off my chest and add a T to my super. I can't avoid the stupor. I think I might be crazy. I just might be crazy enough to truly believe. To believe in a faith that I claim to have already received. Crazy enough to believe that I could be guided when I don't even feel like picking up my feet. Crazy enough to believe that the fragmented pieces of my heart could again be made complete. Crazy enough to believe that even in the midst of all of this darkness, I could still be handed peace. Crazy enough to believe in something that doesn't make sense intellectually and to trust in a God that I cannot actually see. I just might be crazy enough to think that there could honestly be a God that truly loves me unconditionally and beyond all my faults and flaws. He chooses to see through this fuzziness, provide clarity. Although I behave erratically and irrationally, He has the ability to touch my mentality, to keep me from sinking into insanity, a lifeguard of sorts, to ease me back to normality, to enhance my spirituality so that I begin making better decisions concerning my finality, with hopes to escape this hell on earth eventually and majestically see His face in eternity, because I need something other than me to believe in wholeheartedly. Lord, please pour your comfort and peace into me. So I don't need your side eyes, unnecessary talk, pity, or gossip about me. I don't need your criticism, your skepticism, or even your sympathy. I may just need you to choose to look to my Father and pray for me, because I think I might be crazy.